Live again. Oh, life is done kicking me in the butt for now. And hopefully the rest of us for a while. Welcome back. Uh yeah, we are oh boy, we are getting into things. Complete shift for the campaign, both for my management's sake and because D&D's kind of weird. If you want to know my feelings on this, check out my Ramble Review series on 5e. That I also took a break from, but we won't talk about that. Um, yeah. Top of the session before the recap, I need to discuss our mechanical change that I hinted at last time. So the mechanical change we are working on is because I find that a lot of the problems people have with D&D balancing, specifically caster versus martial balancing, is because of is mostly because of the rest mechanics. Short rest and long rest. This is because D&D is a dungeon crawling system, and this kind of breaks the game when you're making it an adventure system. To replace this, we are experimenting with Resolve, the system from the TTRPG I'm developing. Each party member is going to have a pool of Resolve at the start of each adventure equal to 3 times your level. Resolve can be gained through good RP decisions like tactics or just good RP, or for great successes. Think hitting well above the DC or hitting a DC that would have been really hard for you to hit. You can spend a resolve to basically invoke something about your character to get a reroll. You can choose to fail once a scene on a roll by saying like, hey, this is a narrative failure I'm making, and you will get a resolve. That can be done once a scene, so once a combat, once a RP scene, etc., etc. If you think your character would know something due to their backstory, someone they know, their class, stuff like that, you can just spend a resolve to just be like, hey, DM, I know this. Within reason, I may put limits on it just because this is actual knowledge that your character might not know. Rests are being replaced by respites. Regardless of the length of the respite, you spend resolve to get back your SP or HP, and ability recharge is also being based off of resolve. Kind of a case by case basis, but things like, say, rage, where it is rage or soul's teleport, that is multiple uses per long rest. You can use it once per scene for free, but then every time in a scene you want to use it afterwards, it takes a resolve. If things are use once and then long rest recharge, that will usually be once per respite for free. Spend a resolve for additional uses between respites. I already put this in the chat for the players. I'll actually pin that message so you guys can refer back to it. But yeah, just giving that dump for the audience. Sorry that took so long to go over, chat. But yeah, are we ready for the game?
Yes.
Yes.
Again,
Yeah.
sorry it took so long to go over that.
So we currently have 27 resolve.
Yes,
Each?
each.
Okay.
Resolve is your own pool. And also, real quick as well, the party did level up. This is me having realized that it's been a while since they leveled up, and at this point where we're moving into a new phase of the campaign, it just makes sense. Last time on Mind and Body, Setchel and the feeble-minded Rylek went to the realm of shadows and met the murderer, one of the undead lords. Where Setchel had a nice conversation. Didn't find quite what they were looking for, but had a nice conversation nonetheless. Upon returning to Deepwell, Soul's Pibbling offered to help teach her how to use some of her abilities. And the party experienced downtime, such as Soul learning about some of those things, Rylek getting much needed rest and recovery, Lucille getting a glaive, and Setchel being contacted by the dream spell, despite the fact that they do not sleep. And yeah, at that we cut back in. It was discussed before the session. I think it's a really good cut. Rylek, you wake up in a strange bed. You do not have the feeble mind anymore. Your mind is yours.
Oh. Okay. Whatever the hell it means. I'm gonna need to do something about that. Oh. What time is it?
There is no one in the room at current.
Great. Gets up, throws the whatever covering she's got on that's not her clothes. Am I dressed?
Yes.
Okay. Just kind of walk out of the room.
All right. You walk out and you notice you're in the temple of the Guardian.
Do I see Theastra near me? Astra in the room I'm in?
Not in the room you're in.
Alright. Then, Rylek's just gonna wander around, see if she can find the others.
Yeah, you wander around and eventually you come into the audience chamber where Theirostra is there. Oh, good, you're awake. I'm is your mind about you?
Enough to know that something took it away from me.
That's good to hear.
And I'm pretty sure it was something with a squid for a face.
Oh, given that that's what we're fighting, it's pretty good odds.
Yeah. Anyway, what's happening here?
You notice she's kind of poring over a map. There's a lot of work that needs to get done. I was about to call for the others. Would you like to join me looking for them, or?
Let's go.
All right. We kind of cut around to Theostra and Rylek, finding the rest of you, gathering you, and once you're back, she gives you the debriefing for this mission. A town that is connected to the territories near the surface they've lost contact with this town, which is very strange because it is usually not attacked. It's to the point where all supply lines, all supplies, etc. are all cut off. And so you are being asked to get to this town, find out what's going on, hopefully help them where you can. And
Okay.
yeah.
I'm gonna check on Rylek to see if she's okay. Hello.
If you're wondering about me head, I'm fine. Just little, let's say, touchy at the moment. She says, as growling, and as she kind of freaks the wood in her grip, or whatever the table's made of in her grip.
I pat your hand.
That makes her relax enough to stop damaging the furniture.
Leave the furniture alone. It's done nothing to you.
All right. Is there any RP to be had?
Central doesn't interact a lot with Soul. They might. Do they know about the whole family situation with Soul?
I would say it's been pretty obvious.
So I think Setchel, I think like as like Lucille is just checking in on Rylek. Setchel is.
I swear to God, if you do something stupid that Rylek catches out of the corner of your eye, you're getting thrown in the the fountain.
I'll leave them be.
Setchel, upon seeing Rylek walk through the door, hides a bag outside the door. They will not comment. But I think Setchel's actually going to go over to Soul. It's like, so, family issues.
Yeah. I guess.
How's that feel?
Soul kind of just shrugs and goes, I'm not really too sure.
I see. Well, Setchel looks across the room to Rylek.
She's she's actually not really paying attention. She's just giving a smile to Lucille at the moment.
Okay. Setchel's kind of goes like, well, I don't know a lot of things, but I do know that family is as complicated as it is rewarding. So if you need a hand, or a shovel, or a ditch, you know who to talk to.
Rylek notices is that a ring, and then gives you a deadpan.
Gotcha.
I very gently turn Rylek's head away from the conversation.
And yeah, I think Setchel, I think that's literally the best Setchel can say in I have your back.
Okay. Yeah.
Setchel considers patting you on your shoulder, but with a lot of things on their mind, just sort of like clap their hands together. Well, good talk. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna get thrown in the fountain. I walk over. I think the scene ends with me yelling, "Hey, Rylak!" as I walk closer.
What the fuck did you do?
What didn't I do? And for me, that's where the scene ends.
Next scene comes up. Satchel's was wringing out water from his robes.
All right. We are going into travel. For that, what I mean, it's only 2 spaces away, but still good to do the travel roll just in case. What pace are you going at? Normal, fast, or stealthy?
Fast. My vote is fast.
Same.
Yeah.
All right. I need a D8 and a D2.
I'll do the D8.
I cannot roll such a thing. Oh, wait, yes, I can.
You can either use roll 20 or you can just flip a coin and say heads is 1, tails is 2, or vice versa. I like
Okay.
D2s.
Or D4 even odd, or D4 odds and evens.
That
Okay,
too.
so I've got a D2 here. What do I do? Like heads is 1, tails is 2?
Yeah.
Tails.
No complication.
Oh,
What about my 1?
Unfortunately, that is only 1 space. That would be another travel roll, though.
the same rules for the D2. Tails.
All right.
Or why is it a negative?
2D.
If it's positive or negative, that doesn't matter, right?
I guess not.
Okay.
I was gonna say in this instance, I'd say positive if is tails. Positive is heads, negative is tails.
Oh. Hold on a second. I fucked up.
Oh.
We'll roll with it because I rolled a test D2 and got a 2, so still
Okay,
no encounter. Still no complication. And it doesn't matter what you roll because you're 1 away.
Fair enough.
Alright. Oh. Alright, that never mind. I completely forgot to even prep a travel encounter. That's why there's the travel die. Pointless rolls! I'm sorry, I forgot my own travel mechanics because it's been a while.
It's okay.
Alright, so you all travel through the Underdark to where this town is located. You're seeing the map, and you come across, a town. You come across a town on the way. They basically kind of repeat the information that there's been nothing coming in, which has actually been hurting this town because they rely on the trade from the surface a lot. Take any chances you want for road RP.
You first.
I was just gonna say that probably as we move along, Soul would be probably stopping every so often, and trying to use face step consciously to move forward. Sometime it working as she steps forward, getting wrapped into a mystical flame and then teleporting, 30 feet away, and sometimes not, as she kind of just stumbles on the step.
All right. And unless anyone else wants to, you eventually find yourselves coming across this kind of canyonous path that you've heard the town is at the end of. And as you approach it, you begin to hear the sounds of fighting. I am going to need you all to place your tokens here. What is everyone's initial reactions to these sounds of fighting?
Lucille's ears will perk up and she'll move faster.
All right.
Same with Rylak, minus the ear perking, since she can't perk her ears.
Alrighty.
Oh, this is the perfect testing field.
Oh no.
I gave an IRL side eye at that.
I feel like Lucille, she'd probably be somewhere closer to Setchel. She'll hear Setchel say that and just kind of like that one gif of that little kid holding a cup and then giving a bombastic side eye. And she will move over here.
All right. I am not in the headspace for initiative, so impromptu new mechanic thing. We'll try out tempo instead.
Tempo.
Yeah, tempo's the initiative alternative I'm working on for my TTRPG. For the most part, it is kind of freeform initiative. There is the before, the during when the enemies act, and then the after, which is when you guys get to act again. For now, you can split up your turn economy between all three of those. However, you can only, if you're going to dash, you can only do that in the before the enemies act. If you are going to cast a leveled spell, it has to be in the after to represent casting time. I am just not in the mood to roll initiative because it is annoying, especially on Roll20. Sorry. But we'll try it out for this encounter.
I just missed the last 30 seconds of what you just said.
I'll copy and so it's basically you can either go before the enemies or after. You can split your turn up before or between both of those. And if you want to dash, you can only do it before the enemies act. If you want to full cast a spell, you have to do it after they act.
Okay.
Rylak's just gonna step forward and roar for her before action and raging up.
All right. It's completely freeform. Take your turns how you want to.
Okay.
Satchel's going to take their before action, and is the area over here traversable?
That is off the side of a cliff.
How deep is the cliff?
I would say like 100 feet.
Never mind. Okay. Satchel is going to.
That's yes anding ever.
Just to make sure, these are all enemies in front of us?
The Mind Flayer and the other tokens are. These two knights facing off against enemies are not.
Okay. Okay. Setchel is just gonna run back here. Setchel's gonna just like run here, just back up a little bit, and they're gonna wait till after they cast a spell.
All right.
Can I use my movement to do? Because this seems a lot more willy-nilly than an actual initiative. Can I use my movement to just hop onto this guy and leapfrog off of him to tackle this one?
Yeah, for sure.
Cool. I do that. I run on all sixes, leap onto this guy's back, and then just go flying, shrieking at, I guess I would technically be right here, at this one.
All right.
Rylick's stepping up and booting the one. And she just, Lucille just jumped off to make sure it stays down. And are there any attack rolls needed?
Yes. So we're still rolling off. We're running off of like attack rolls and stuff. It's just that tempo's replacing initiative.
That I guess. So can I hit this one?
Yes.
Okay, I hit him.
It's an initiative alternative. Is how it
Okay.
works.
18,
Oh,
18 hits. It's yeah.
two-handed. That's an 11,
11 damage.
and I do it again. That's a natural 1. That's not going to work out. Use a. I'm going to use my bonus action to spend a key point.
Wait, can you spend resolve to reroll attack rolls?
Yes. But
Oh,
you would have to say like why are you re-rolling? Like what is it about this roll that is making your character re-roll have the determination to hit?
Got it.
I'm not going to reroll. I'm just going to use my bonus action to spend a key point and do flurry of blows.
All right.
25 for 10 damage. And again, 28
Yep.
for 7 damage.
All right.
And I will use. And I hit with a weapon attack. Oh, I can't do that now then. So, no, that's it.
All right.
I'm gonna take a slash at this. Whatever the fuck this guy is.
All righty, go ahead.
$23.
Yep.
13 plus 10.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Uh, bu- 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 du- 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 15.
Let
15
me-
damage.
oh, 15 damage. Okay, yeah.
And you know what? One more time. 14 total.
14, I believe is its AC. Yep, it is its AC.
Uh, 15 again.
All right.
Damage. Why does it roll a third die for the rage damage?
Do you get a bonus because you're in a rage?
Yeah.
I
but
mean, like a
it's
bonus
never
die?
+2. Oh, to my knowledge.
Okay. I don't know. I've never played a barbarian. I wouldn't know.
I think it's just calculating rage damage as a separate thing, and that's why it's
probably.
it's not a separate die, it's just a separate thing technically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because rage damage can technically shift, right? Like it can have like a elemental summon to it, like psychic.
I don't
Or am I thinking
think
wrong?
so. I don't think so. All right. We now go into the enemy turn.
Wait,
Lu-
Soul didn't get to move.
Oh, I was assuming that Soul was not going to act until afterwards.
No, she was gonna do something. I was just gonna cast a spell. That's why I was kind of waiting for the after, you know.
Yep.
Then, yeah. Just wait. Sorry.
You're not going to
Lucille.
move closer? Sorry, ignore me. Hello?
Yes.
We can.
Oh. Okay, cool.
Sorry. I honestly, I was just not feeling the spoons for initiative. So sorry for springing this on you guys.
It's fine.
All right, Lucille, Mind Flayer, not with a natural 2, gonna try to reach out and grab your face, but nope. You like it is so. You see it coming a mile away. It's not good form at all. The Mind Flayer is going to gesture and
Wait, if they move past me, do I get attack of opportunity? Because I would believe that thing has 10-foot reach.
Yes.
I do not have feet. Oh god, where are they all going? Oh, over here. Do I only get an attack of opportunity on one of them?
Lucille,
Both of
you
them
are
move
kind
past.
of breaking up a bit on my end.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I get I'm just asking mechanically, do I get an attack of opportunity on both creatures that move past? Or does my reaction only apply to one of them?
Just one, because you only get one reaction per turn.
Okay, fair enough. I don't really. I guess this one, if this one's moving past me, because Rylek's kicking this one's ass, so this one will be the target.
You have to attack of opportunity when they leave your range. So
when they leave.
So
wait, but you'd already moved them past me.
I think I'd moved one of the lower guys past you.
If it was within 10 feet of me when it moved,
It was around.
then
They were around here.
yeah. So then whichever one was there, that one gets.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Roll to attack.
Fuck, I already did earlier, but it was for this one. Whatever. It was a 4 for 9. Don't think it's gonna do.
No, unfortunately.
It's okay. I'm still learning.
All right. Now to their attacks. These are at +6. So the first is this guy against Rylek. 17 + 6.
Beats it.
All right. This is going
Beats
to
my-
be This is going to be 6 bludgeoning damage, which is then halved because rage, plus 12 psychic. And then this one against Lucille.
That's just 15 damage right there.
11 does not hit you, correct?
Nope. No.
All right. And then these two are going to pulse with psychic energy and release it as a nightmare blast. One
Wait,
against.
you said we can do stuff during the enemy attacks, right?
No.
Can I drop some? Oh.
This is the enemy turn, basically.
All right, sorry.
AK / where a lot of reaction stuff could be done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Natural.
I kind of want to just quickly explain it. The way I'm understanding this whole tempo thing is, initial is phase 1 is actual actions that you can do. Phase 2 is reaction, and phase 3 is any spell action.
You can choose to take your entire turn after the enemies. It's basically just about do you press the initiative or wait for them to act?
Got it. So okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, I think I get it now.
Does a 15 hit you, Setchel?
Yes, it does. I still have lucky. Can I reroll? No, I'm not gonna do that actually.
All
I'll take it.
All right, that is going to be 11 psychic damage, and I need a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Does 21 succeed?
Yes.
Okay.
And that is the enemy turn. So now anyone can take their actions in the after.
So just to double check, what does like these things look like again?
They right, I didn't explain them. Sorry. They look like people, but warped. Horribly warped.
Sorry.
All right. This doesn't change what I was going to do. I just wanted to see if this would possibly do it as essentially as Soul kind of like actually moves a hand in a specific way, as from like she kind of learned a bit from practice and reading. A ghostly hand appears as it comes and attempts to grab this guy.
All right.
Can a mage hand and grapple?
Mage hand?
No,
Or-
that is a chill touch.
Ah.
Yeah, it's a ghostly
Wait a minute.
hand trying to grasp.
All right.
Nice.
So that's
Just to clarify, you can cantrip in the before. It's only level 12s that are restricted to the after.
oh okay. Well, either way, it doesn't matter too much. I trying to remember how to. Hang on, I'm just double checking stuff because since I'm using a different thing compared to Roll20. All right.
Well,
yeah.
that actually makes sense.
Yeah.
That'll hit.
That's 10 damage.
All right.
Now, the only other question is, are they technically undead? Because that affects them.
They are not.
All right. And then the only thing to remember is that now that guy cannot recover that HP until end of. Oh no, he can't regain any hit points until the start of my next turn when the hand lets go.
You know what? This is a
I
fun
just-
reaction they have. As its reaction to being damaged, 5, 10, 15, 20, flies up right at ya.
Jesus.
So its next action is gonna be to toss the one on her boot towards that.
All right.
You might not have to.
Setchel.
I'm just gonna say that ahead of time.
Setchel cracks 2 of their knuckles. And then takes out their third arm and grasps it with the opposite arm. Well, good a time as any. You hear a ripping sound as Setchel pulls off the arm and
What the fuck?
casts Summon Draconic Spirit. Actually, it would probably be better is like instead of ripping up the arm, Setchel puts the third arm to the ground and pulls out and use it to pull out a shadow that becomes Summon Draconic Spirit. That's actually much better.
All right. This is not going to match the dragon visually, but I do have a dragon token already. It's a
thank you.
it's a large dragon, correct?
Yes, it is a large summon creature.
All right. And
And
giving you control of the token. There you go.
okay.
Here,
And
dragon go down.
Setchel is going to spend the last of her movement getting on top of the dragon. I'm under it, does not matter. Hey, Kieta. How's it been? Hey, can you do me a favor and hunt? And what I'm going to do... what I'm going to do is step up to this. What I'm going to do is to have Kieta on their turn step up to this monster right here and make 2 rend attacks.
All right.
And the good thing is, because it's my summon, it uses my spell attack.
Mm-hmm.
Soul has a stupid idea for next turn. I'm scared.
Okay. First one's a natural
Oh
20.
god.
Oh my god.
The second one's a 27.
Yep. Roll.
Okay.
But actually, baseline, the nat 20 is gonna kill it because it's 2d6 on the red attack. Correct?
No, actually, it's 1d6 plus 9.
Oh, all right. That's how it works. Either way, that's over 10. This thing had 10 HP left, so you killed in the first attack.
Bro, the one under my boot should be dead. And I did exactly E30 damage to it. And if that's the case,
32.
32 health.
Yeah.
You motherfucker.
I'm using this stat block out of a book.
If that one's dead, I give Soul a little wave and move my dragon over here. It
All
runs
right.
over here, gives this one an attack. I'll reroll attack roll.
No, keep the attack roll. They all have the same AC.
Okay. 6 plus 9. 14 piercing damage.
All right.
And lastly, I get a breath attack.
Mm-hmm. Love this spell.
That is the worst thing to hear out of someone like your character. Or for me, I have no idea why.
Luckily, it's only 2d6.
All right. That should miss Lucille, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
And just make sure it is, yes, it's a 30-foot cone. Okay, I need all creatures affected to make a dexterity saving throw against a 17.
All right. Plus 4 for the humanoid mutates. Dirty
Okay.
20 for the one right next to you. Only a 7 for the one next to Lucille. And for the Mind Flayer, that's only at a +1. 16, just under.
Okay. To those who failed, they take 9 acid damage. To those who succeeded, they take 4.
All right.
Just
That's
a
my turn.
cloud of acidic, just a cloud of acidic substance.
That's my turn.
All right. Round over. Who is acting before the enemies?
Give me a second. I think Dad has a question.
All right.
I would like to act before the enemies.
Also, keep in mind that you
Okay.
can break up your turn between them, so you could take your action before they do anything, and then move afterwards, etc.
Okay. I'm gonna keep things real simple. I'm going to hit this one with my quarterstaff and try to. Well, first I'm just gonna try to hit him. So 27,
Yep.
two-handed for 13 damage, and I will spend a key point to make that attack a stunning strike. So you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. Only at a +1. 8.
Ooh, so you fail.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're now stunned until the end of my next turn. So I'm gonna hit you again with
Well,
advantage because you are stunned.
We'll count until the end of your next turn as until the end of next round.
Okay, just let me know when the stun ends in that case. So I hit you again with advantage. That's a natural 20.
Ooh. I don't think there was no way for this guy to survive before an at 20. How do you take him
Meanwhile-
out?
Okay, first I do for my stunning strike, I hit him on the side of I hit them at the side of their knee, so they're on the ground, and then I spin around in the opposite direction that my first hit had gone, and so I hit him from like if I hit his left knee, I spin around and hit him on the right side and just brain him. Just slam him right on the side of the head with my staff.
All right.
And
then-
that
And
oh,
immediately
that's
after,
mean. The dice I rolled, they gave me a 2 and a 1, so that's 8
Ooh.
damage.
Hmm.
What were you saying?
anyway, meanwhile, the human mutate that was under Rylek's boot goes flying over your head as Rylek tosses it at this crowd.
Nice.
All right. Athletics check, I would
What?
say.
Which one of those is applicable?
Well, you have advantage while raging, so the first one. Dead, but also knocked into another one.
Can I save my bonus action? Just
Yes.
theoretically, can I say okay? Can I for the remainder of my before turn, can I move over here to help these guys?
Yes, you can.
Yay. I'll let this guy take an attack of opportunity. I don't think he can do anything to me.
Intimidate.
That's
Wait, can I do that mid-combat?
That would have taken your action. Oh my gosh.
Point taken.
On the
Wait.
opportunity attack, a natural 20.
Oh,
no.
wow. I'm really eating my words here. So I don't go anywhere in that case, right? Or is that
no,
only for Sentinel?
that's only if you have Sentinel.
Okay.
And you do not have any resistances, correct?
I do not.
All right, so I can just roll all the damage.
Uh-oh.
So it is a total of 4d6 plus 4, and then because Perkins crit, that's another 24.
So 24 damage.
42 total. Just 24.
Hello?
Perkins crit. Max out the dice. Along with a crit.
Jesus Christ!
That is how Soul's Pivoling did a ton of damage.
I'm gonna. Yeah, you like I run over here, you hit me, I stumble, but I've already committed, so I'm gonna move here.
All right.
I just imagine Lucille rolling back to her feet as she gets there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Do Soul and Setchel or Dragon want to do anything?
Aside Soul moving closer. Like, I don't know how to calculate the fucking thing because the feet are weird. I think just outside Soul moving a bit closer, like right there. They're not doing anything right now. I guess they're preparing to cast.
All right.
Rylek acts as human as meat wall, I suppose.
Soul. If I go over here to where Lucille is, would I get in the way of your casting?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so, at least.
All right.
Would you provoke opportunity attacks from these dipshits? Hold on.
I mean, it probably hit the dragon before me, so it's fine.
Mm.
I'm going to have my dragon fly
All right.
and just drop.
Wait, so I'm confused. Do you summon a dragon or do you become the dragon?
Oh, I'm on top of the dragon.
They're
You're on top
riding
of
the
it.
dragon.
Okay. Sick.
Okay. I'm gonna move me and Kieta right here. Right here. Let's just double down.
Just to make it more of a visual cue that it's Setchel riding the dragon.
Okay.
The mutate does get an attack of opportunity.
Sure.
Let's hope it's not another net 20. 22.
That hits.
All right. Okay.
Can I use my bonus action now?
Yes, you can.
Okay. I want to hit this one so that this guy, if he decides to attack me, doesn't get flanking.
Alright.
So this one. Just a single unarmed strike. 21
Yep.
for 9 damage.
All right.
That is actually. Hold on. There's stuff. I cannot. I cannot do that. Okay, I'm done.
All right.
I'm gonna make one attack roll against this guy and one attack roll against this guy.
All right.
Okay, so the one to the right. Does a 25 hit?
Yep.
Okay. Let me do the other one. Does a 30 hit?
Yes.
Okay. One to the right. One to the right takes 14 piercing damage. And one to the left takes 10 piercing damage.
All right.
And if I got this correctly, I can do this without hitting Lucille. Oh wait, no. Does it have to be the maximum 30?
It does.
Ooh. Let me just make sure. I still think I missed Lucille. Yeah, I still do.
Barely.
all three of
You
these
are
creatures?
hitting this town guard person.
Oh, I thought that was a statue. Okay.
No, that's a guy.
Okay. I'm just gonna melt this. Oh shit! I'm gonna melt the. God, Satchel doesn't care. I'll melt. I'll melt.
Wow.
I'll melt the guy on the far left. He needs to make a DC 17 Dex save.
One moment. I just want to check to see if there is a cone you can make that won't hit. Yeah, you can actually avoid the town guard like this. Or you
Okay.
cannot see my measurement.
If Satchel didn't change the trajectory of their breath, could I use my reaction to yank this guy out of the way? Like, if I were to like yank them here, just hypothetically.
I would say that's pushing the mechanics a bit.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hit this guy. If the other guy is if I hit the other guy without hitting the guard, then both of them need to make a Dexterity 17 saving throw.
All right. 15 fails. And 16 fails.
Nice. Okay. They both take 10 acid damage.
Ooh, looking rough.
All right, that's my turn. Well, that's the dragon's turn. My turn's in after.
All right. Enemies go. Actually. Oh yeah, this guy is still up. I have some stuff on GM layer, so I cannot see all the tokens. This guy is gonna run up to Rylek and try to take a swing. Nine misses.
Yeah, catches is the arm, deflects the arm with the swipe.
Other one comes up. Another 9.
Just pushes him as he tries to jump on.
All right. This guy against Dragon.
By the way, you put the guy's token underneath mine.
Oh, that I did. Okay. I did it again, but now it's in the spot I want it to be in. 13 to hit Dragon.
That misses. Its AC is 19.
All right. And this guy who you hit, Lucille, is going to try and hit you. 21.
Yeah. That hits.
Can I spend lucky to reroll that?
Can you spend lucky if it doesn't involve you? I'm just trying to remember what lucky does.
I'm just gonna go down quickly. Lucky. Oh, that's college past life. You have 3 luck points for less when you make an attack roll. When you make an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, or when attack roll is made against you. Nah, it's just against me. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's okay.
21.
21 damage, Jesus! What are these guys built with?
I'm going to be honest. I did some bad balancing in this encounter.
We're not this beefy yet, Sam.
Well, okay. This is me making a mistake and also fixing
That's
it
okay.
because there's.
No.
Well,
Just joke.
I can fix it. I can fix it.
Well, also because they are supposed to have twice as much health to get 2 attacks per turn. I realized it started the session. I'm like, shit. I'm gonna half both of those. This is me like fugue state and counterbalancing. I am sorry, but honestly,
It's
you guys
okay.
are doing pretty well. You should be able to take it.
Don't jinx it.
I can fix it.
Dashel, you're scaring me. okay with
Fix
that.
it Felix style Frankenstein over here.
I know what they're doing, given the
Uh-oh.
sphere I saw.
All right.
I swear to God. But if you have any level 3 spell slots left, it better
you
not be going towards
Frankenstein me-
Fireball.
I'm not gonna. Okay. I'll wait for Soul to cast before casting my spell. It's not bad.
Okay.
Soul, what are you doing after the enemy turn?
I didn't realize this guy was an ally, and so I'm trying, and so that kind of changes stuff now a bit. I guess I'll just go with good old Chaos Bolt.
All right. $15 hits.
15, yeah, I'll just hit this one and let's see where this goes.
Get the
That's
doubles.
2d8.
Get the doubles.
Slash 1. No, that's 2d8.
This fire resistance isn't doing shit for me.
11. Unfortunately, not the doubles. What
Yeah,
damage type are you picking?
Lightning, as it kind of, as it flies through the air, it rotates through the multiple times from a bolt of ice into fire.
It
And
turns
then
from
ending in lightning.
pure cold to pure heat to lightning.
Yep, to lightning.
I'm pretty
and
sure there's a
strikes.
chemical reaction like that out there in the world. So I'd believe it.
And
Well,
could you... Oh, sorry.
I like to imagine the fucking chaos bolt cycling through, going acid, then the acid freezing, then it catching fire, and then it. Then the
Oh my god,
ice,
that's awesome.
then the ice shattering it for force, then it becoming lightning, and then the lightning condensing to poison, and then all that, kind of just cycling like that.
And whatever it is on impact is the damage it deals.
Yeah.
Ooh, yes.
Remind me which one you're hitting?
This one, the one to the right of Lucille.
All right.
Setcho's clapping.
All right, Setchel.
All right. I'm in a 10-foot circle. I hit all the monsters. I'm going to cast Wither and Bloom 4th level, and it only affects the enemies.
All right.
They need to make a
It's a con save, I believe, correct?
con 17. Yeah.
All right, they only have a +2 to
I
that.
forgot you had that spell.
9, 18, so that one succeeds. 3 and 11.
Okay.
We'll go left to right. They did
Okay.
not-
Let me see what happens if someone succeeds. So on half a much. Okay. So in total, all the enemies take 14 necrotic damage, except for the one who saved. They take 7. Also, Lucille gets to heal up to 3 of her hit dice.
Because we're using Resolve, I would say you
3?
can, yes. Because Resolve is replacing hit dice, you can spend up to 3 Resolve, 10 HP per Resolve.
Oh, hell yeah. So 3 resolve. So I get 30 points back?
Mm-hmm.
That's almost
Hell
half the
yes,
damage you've taken total.
Yeah, I'm at half health now, guys.
All right.
Thank
Central,
you.
you killed 2 of them with that spell.
Yeah, no, you just watch like 2 bodies stay for a second, then they just like shrivel up and turn to dust.
I forgot to pull up stat blocks for the knights because I was not expecting you guys to engage with the ones down there. So now that I have done it, the town god will take their attack. For first one, this is +5. Oh, that is not a slash, that's a question mark.
You press shift, didn't you?
Probably. 16 hits. So 2d6 plus 3. For 11, taking out the guy who's hanging on with 1 HP, which seems to be a trend in this campaign. Things keep hanging on.
Overkill. Absolute overkill.
Things keep
You mean the
hanging on
one-hit
with-
wonder?
All right. And then the other one will attack. 24, yep. 13. Don't think that's a kill. It is not. And with that, we come to the next round.
Rylek's gonna take slashing attacks against these 2.
All right.
$26 total.
Yep.
Oh, should I roll for individually for both, or No rolls per
rolling
attack for
attack roll individually per, yeah. Which one is
Alright,
that
so
to? Top
this
or bottom?
one takes top? This one takes 16 damage,
All right.
and the other one takes 18.
All right. What's the attack roll for the 18 damage?
Oh, I didn't actually. Never mind.
Unfortunately, that misses. However, you can spend resolve on attack rolls if you want.
One
Yep.
resolve minus.
All right. Massive blow to the creature.
Do I have to re-roll full attack to
I-
damage your?
Nah, you're good.
Okay.
Anyone else going before the enemies?
I would like to hit this one, please.
All right.
What the? 22.
Yep. You don't need to roll. Your modifier is bigger than its health.
Yay.
Actually, I have a quick question because this is related to a kind of the stupid idea I had.
Mm-hmm.
Because like before, Sasha just kind of killed the enemy in front of Soul. I wanted to see if Soul could cast light on the enemy's eye, and thus blind them in half an eye, possibly in a disadvantaged state.
That, I think that is pushing the rules a bit much. Is all.
All right. I wanted to ask because it's that thing of like, yeah, the eye itself is what is causing the light, you know, on this.
Yeah, I think it's just that like I see what you're going for. It's just a lot of moving pieces within the rules. I would say it's just pushing the rules a bit.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, they still have to make the dexterity save before that even happens, you know.
Yeah.
I suddenly imagine in the resolve being in the initial roll being the thing just catching Rylek's sword, but the reroll being her just brute forcing it anyway.
Oh yeah, yeah. Flavor it. So is Dragon acting? Is Setchel or Soul using a cantrip before the enemies act?
I think Soul would just the ghostly hand would just try and like push this guy a bit. Well,
Alright.
like it's not gonna push, but like actually, you get why I'm flavoring it.
Yep.
Oak.
Roll to hit. Yep.
And then this is 2d8. Yeah, 12 damage.
How do you want to finish the encounter?
The ghastly hand just kind of pushes itself through the person's chest as it kind of just. How does necrotic damage work technically? Because it's
The way I flavor necrotic damage is it's kind of like just a loss of life force. If anyone knows Metroid Prime, it's kind of like the
the
one.
like the actual Metroids.
Yeah, well, specifically the one log in Metroid Prime that the Space Pirates have, where it's like we have no idea what the Metroids are eating from people.
What the fuck are these eating? Why can't we? It turned into a power source. It's a very effective power source, but
Yeah.
why?
Yeah, it's
I think-
basically like how the Metroids drain life force. That's necrotic damage.
I think then how I'm gonna flavor it is the hand pushes up against them as it leaves a black mark that way to explain why you can't heal,
Mm-hmm.
before it actually passes through them completely and then they just fall over with a black mark on their back now as well in the shape of the hand.
That is chilling. That is
As
a chilling
the-
mental image.
As the encounter drops, this armored figure, not properly the tokens do not properly represent the characters. Roll20 has a frickin' image limit. The animated figure is a lizard folk. They look they look like a hunter. Their clothing is, well, actually, I would Rylek, you would have experience with it. You kind of remember from some of your time in the territories that female lizard folk often wear heavier garments, more protective, where male lizard folk often wear lighter. This is because in lizard folk society, the male lizard folk are often hunters, while the female ones take a big role of protecting the communities. This individual, mix of that kind of lighter and heavier garment stuff. Meanwhile, the other one, who looks like Guts from Berserk, you notice that they are the kind of tall and thin Drakenblood. However, they are in armor, so you cannot at this point tell what type they are, etc. But yeah, the lizard folk will say, "Thank you for helping us there."
In
How do
what
you-
language?
I would say they say it at first in Undercommon.
I translate into common for the others. This one, you said they're a male or female?
They are at this point androgynous.
Ooh, okay.
I was gonna say, given the description, Rylek was about to. I was gonna have Rylek blurt out, "Got gender problem? Got gender identity problems?"
No, I.
It's like got milk, got gender.
No, I had them. I resolved them, I guess you could say.
Cool.
Good on ya.
Yes.
Thumbs up.
Thank you for your help. The Drakenblood says, from the voice you can tell that it is that this individual is female. We've dealt with some of them before, but it's getting exhausting. Are you from Deepwell?
Yes.
Where we came from.
Good. We've been fighting them off for days now.
Hold on, writing that down. You first.
Setchel is going to in what are there any bodies that are held together?
Lucille, you took some out, correct? This is just my ADHD not quite remembering.
Yeah, I took out like what, 1, 2 of them?
Yeah. So because the one that Soul killed, it mostly held together just the hand mark. The ones that you killed with Wither and Bloom desiccated. Rylek slashed them apart. Dragon slashed them apart. But there would be
this one, probably the only whole one.
Yeah.
If you don't want to count the fact that there's a probable hole in this one's chest.
Yeah. So there's one that's held together.
Okay. Can I check it out?
Yes. You do. This figure looks to be a looks humanoid. Specifically kind of like a human. However, like you cannot see any ears, so you cannot tell if they were a human or an elf. Horribly like misshapen, kind of like stuff you try to do, but they were still alive and are not an undead.
Oh, there is your problem. You gotta wait for them to expire first.
Mitchell, you better not have said what I think you just said.
The Drakenblood mutters under her breath I could not think of the words. It's basically this kind of like in Draconic, this kind of string of curses and also pity
Expletives?
for the like the people who this was done to.
I actually know Draconic.
Of all the times for that to come in handy.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a town that trades with the territories.
True.
I think at Draconic, I say, "Oh, you recognize them?"
Yes.
Mm.
He was from here.
So, where do they all come from? Like, is there a specific direction they attack from?
We're not sure. They well, attack from. They're attacking from the road. We haven't been able to trade with Deepwell. Luckily, we've been able to go to the surface, and that's kept us afloat, but it's not like they've just blocked us off.
I look over. So, this road, this goes to the rest of the Underdark, right?
Yes.
And these edges here are cliffs.
Correct.
I point over in that direction. Do you see them coming up the road, or do they just appear on the road?
Up the road. Well, either up the road. No, yes, up the road. These ones came flying.
I don't like that.
Oh.
I like mutter to Rye, like, I don't like that.
Rylek just thinks back to both the one that had left at Soul or flew at Soul and the one that she herself threw over here. And has conflicted feelings herself.
Knowing now that these bodies were at least acquaintances to these people, Setchel's going to drag the body behind a building before doing a thorough investigation.
The Drakenblood will see you moving the body and just like
Make sure you're not doing anything stupid.
stares at you.
Look, we fought some things that do things to people. I'm gonna be honest, and I pull out a knife.
Oh God.
I gotta see if they left anything behind.
Rylek's gonna approach the lizard person and
Do as you
ask if
will.
do you know common?
You are speaking a foreign language to them.
Rolls her eyes and just steps back.
I will.
What was it your
move
friend
back.
said?
Yes, I was gonna move back over next to Rylek and translate for the lizard folk. My friend was simply wondering if you could speak the common tongue. We've had translation issues since we got here.
Do you use the exact wording, the common tongue?
Suppose the
Surface
translation
tongue.
would be the
Yeah.
surface tongue.
Yeah. No. We are close to the territories. We don't do much trade with the kingdoms. I've had no need of it. I know the tongue down here and the draconic tongue, but not that of the kingdoms. My apologies.
That's okay. Does your friend speak it?
No, you honestly would be hard pressed to find someone here who spoke it.
I let Rylek know and just give her a consoling pat.
Rylek just rolls her eyes and steps back again.
I'm gonna. Can I check this cliff? Is it okay if I I can use my webs as a tether if that's better, but I want to climb over the side and see if there's any tunnels on the sides of the cliff.
Yeah, you check it out. There's no tunnels. It's
not even
yeah.
From what I can see further down, because I have 120 feet of dark vision.
Correct. There are no tunnels.
I rolled an 11. Can I spend a resolve to re-roll the medicine check?
What are you invoking for this resolve?
Okay. This is me realizing I should define Setchel's aspects better. Setchel, I think I'm going to invoke my time helping my siblings make undead golems.
All right, so that would be your origin. Yeah, you can reroll.
Okay. That's better. 17.
17. You do the investigation, and any normal, well, I say normal as in would not have this knowledge, would see a body with a bunch of organs. Maybe not necessarily knowing how they all work. It's weird. Things are weird shapes, weird sizes. You look at the musculature, and it is swollen in some places, shriveled in others. This body should not be functioning as it was. Do you investigate the head at all, or is it just the body?
yeah, I definitely investigate the head. I think I'm done describing gore for the session.
Okay. Yeah. It basically sorry for that. um abbreviated, I'm not going to describe how. There's a bunch of psionic implementations, and that's part of what was powering the body. And making some of the less functional features more functional and letting the augmentations work.
When you say psionic, do you mean like there's like a physical item in there, or just magic put into the flesh?
It's the way the flesh is augmented allows psionic abilities to come forward.
Okay. Seto's going to take notes of everything they can and walk back to the group.
Again, sorry if I got too graphic there. I did
No,
not
it's like
realize.
it's not you. It's me realizing I know I'm a necromancer guy and a necromancer person, but like I talk a lot about gore. I gotta stop a little bit.
All right.
Really doesn't know what to do at this point.
Oh,
The lizard folk will speak up. I'm sorry, I did not mention my name. I am Zimkath.
Zimkath. Hold on.
Ximketh.
Did not expect the X in there.
I mean, it's pretty typical of some cultures to have an X in place of Z. There's some IRL knowledge for you.
Cool. Thank you. I will put a hand on my chest and say, I'm Lucille. And I'll gesture at the others to introduce themselves.
Name's Rylac.
Looks to Soul and Setchel.
I am Setchel. And I pat the spear behind me. It is Kaeta.
It is rare that one who summons the spirits of the Great Ones knows its name.
Oh yeah, no, this is my sibling.
You say that, and they kind of like they don't know how to take it. I'm going to. Would you say this be no? This would be a religion check, I would say. Plus 2. Oh, just 1 plus. So this is then a spirit you pulled and not a spirit of a pre-existing dragon, correct?
I think so. To be sure, I'm not fully sure. I just kind of woke up and realized I could do this one day, and like I know I prepped the hand and the gem for everything, but I'm rambling. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. And then they look over at Soul.
Soul kind of looks a bit distracted as she kind of just looks around, getting an idea of what everything looks like.
I will give Soul a gentle nudge and say, introduce yourself.
Oh, I'm Soul.
Bows. It might be best if I introduce you all to Drona, the mayor. Let me guide you. She says it in Undercommon to Lucille and then Draconic to Setchel.
See how translating.
Setchel nods.
As a warning, Franix, our head guard, she was there with us. She will likely have gone that way as well. Prepare for some yelling. Takes like a few steps down. At this point, you guys can hear the yelling. There it is right
Well, that was quick.
now. Do not give them too much grievance. It will make sense, but it is not my place to tell. And yeah, they guide you through town until you come.
We're on the world map.
Yes, because I do not have a town map.
Okay. I did mean to ask, as we walk along, is it okay if I ask, if citizens of this town were the ones who were taken away and experimented on, do they possibly know at least in what direction they could have been taken?
Down the road, same way the
Down the road.
raiders come.
Every goddamn thing is down the road.
Indeed.
Life has many roads.
Yeah, you come. You go down the road, and you eventually come to the source of the yelling. The tall Drakenblood woman talking to a actually like short in stature elf who has a bit of the kind of bluish purple complexion of the deep elves, but not as rich as most of the deep elves you're used to seeing, as they argue back and forth about things. From the snippets, Lucille, you're able to pick up that it's basically like about the attacks and about what are we doing about it. We're doing all we can, kind of in a loop, but from completely different perspectives. Soldier talking to Mayor kind of deal of they're you at a certain point you're kind of picking up they're both doing their best with the skills they have, and they are not equivalent skills, so they are not meshing well. And that is until Zimka speaks up. Excuse me, but honored mayor and head guard, we have visitors. Franix, they are the ones who helped us. Yes. Thank you for your help. The elf will then turn to you. As well, I would like to thank you for your help. What are your names? For sake of brevity, we go through introductions. And at that point, the mayor will cast a spell. I understand that not all of you speak Undercommon by that. You all can understand it. She casts tongues on herself.
Oh!
The head guard just kind of looks over at her with a "of course" look.
Never met a magician I fully liked.
Oh, I'm not a magician. I just know a few spells to make things easier. I am Gerona Malbassian. How can I serve you?
Pushes Lucille forward.
Hello. What did the mayor ask me?
How can she help?
Oh, okay. Well, first we need to figure out where the kidnapped townspeople had been taken and where they keep coming from. So if there are any leads on that.
We'd love to help, but as much as I'd love to get out there, Franix interrupts. This is being in Undercommon, so those who don't understand Undercommon don't understand it.
I'll translate for them.
I have to stay here to defend the town, and we've run out of most of our good fighters. Yes, we have unfortunately not had the people to be able to scout out the area. Phoenix is genuinely, like, kind of restless at the... Even though she admitted it herself, like, the fact that she has to stay here.
I have a question that I ask in good faith.
Yes?
Your town is in contact with the surface, yes?
Yes.
Have you commissioned for extra help?
We've tried. Midana, our ambassador to the local Dragon Lord, has been trying. Unfortunately, we're a small trade stop along the way. We don't have too much leveraging power, and unfortunately, a lot of the Dragon Lords don't take to... I do not know how much you know about the territories. Most Dragon Lords are fine to let the people in their territory do as they will. However, they will try and take unclaimed territory. With us, since we are far enough down here, we're not prime open space for them to squabble over. But they would but if we were to get the kind of help you are suggesting, we would have to officially be in their territory.
I have a bad
It
idea.
makes sense. Oh God.
You said I could. Can I use resolve to invoke something to to apply something in the world?
Sure. What are you trying to do?
Are there wanted posters on the wall?
I would. Where are you going with these posters?
You said that you okay. We still got brought up a really good idea with the Dragon Lord, and you say like the Dragon Lord won't come down here because it's not really their territory.
Mhm.
What if it's after someone who pissed off a Dragon Lord?
It might take this town as collateral.
Yeah.
And by take, I mean destroy it.
Well,
Never
only
mind.
if they resist.
Bruh.
It's a dragon.
I was just wondering if I could spend resolve to put one of my siblings on a wanted poster here.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. What's
I
up?
was about to ask you didn't piss off the dragon Rylek worked for, did you?
This would be a different dragon than who Rylek worked with.
Chili chips and rice, it's ready.
Y'all hear that?
Yes.
I'm gonna go get my food real quick.
Okay.
Go get food and enjoy food.
Gonna figure out. So if we can't commission the Dragon Lord, I would that idea about putting your sibling on wanted posters. I wouldn't recommend that because you might attract unsavory characters that would not be willing to help.
Fair enough. I'll hold it off for later.
Maybe. Well, we're here to help, so you can focus on protecting the town and we'll try and figure out where they've all been going.
Thank you. It
Actually-
will help to have some way to play offense.
Actually, have you had to fight to the death with these creatures, or are they smart enough to retreat?
Quite a few times we've had to fight them.
But have they ever retreated?
The squid-faced ones have not the
Okay. We could use that.
how so?
We follow them. Of course, that would involve having to wait for the next attack. But if we can get at least one of them to retreat, we could track them back to their hideout. And then we just kill them there.
They have gotten away. I know. It's not like we're losing anything, Phoenix. I said I know. It's a good idea.
Actually, hold on. I mean this as respectfully as possible, but can I just give you two a quick check over?
Yes.
Can I check them for any weird, hinky, mindfucky stuff like the last people we run into?
Yeah, that would be an insight check.
Sick.
I'll make that too.
That's a 19.
19.
I like
Cecil?
climb over them. I look in their eyes. I check for any weird wounds.
16.
16, not enough. 16, I would say would be enough to pick up on like, yeah, they're fine, they're normal. Lucille, with your 19, these two have a history together. That they know each other well.
Okay, I give them both pats on the head and say, sorry. Lots of people who seem well-meaning actually end up being controlled by the squid faces.
Dear
So I had to check.
by the ancients. Franix, even more pissed.
I just had to make sure. The last one was a guard captain.
Fully understandable why you are hesitant about people. I am not angry at you. I am angry at these things.
But yes, like I was saying, we could, of course, again, it would mean having to wait. But the next time they attack, we, instead of killing them, just make them run away, and then we chase them.
What do
That's
you
the
think?
best I've got.
What do you think? I think that we've already been able to hold them off well enough, and these individuals have shown their worth. I think we'll be able to do it. Excellent. Thank you all. Thank you all so much.
All right, what I miss?
Okay, so they're not thralls of the Mind Flayers, and we kind of came up with a plan that the Mind Flayers are the only ones smart enough to retreat. So, and since they have no idea where they go, we injure one of the Mind Flayers just enough to get it to retreat, and then we follow it to its base.
Provided it doesn't just teleport.
Yeah, that's what I'm really hoping it doesn't do, but still.
Like that's something that Rylek would have brought up. Like provided it doesn't just pop out with its magic.
You've fought them well enough, they can only do a short range teleport.
Kathy, next time you're getting something from the stove, please put the lid back on the pot when you're done.
Sorry.
Okay, so
yeah, you bring up the teleport and say like, okay, but that still gives us a range, a sort of search area.
So specifically, it's like it's Misty Step, so it's 30 foot.
They only missed
Yeah,
a step,
call it.
losers.
Okay. Above the table, Mind Flayers are given plane shift in the monster manual for use.
I'd rather
I
deal
hate
with
that.
that.
I
Oh,
hate that
God.
personally, so I replace it with 3 uses of Misty Step.
Damn. I'm just saying. I don't want you to make it worse.
But yeah, like they can teleport, but it is not enough to completely shake you.
Fair enough.
Still, do you guys have any better ideas? And she's asking that completely, like, genuinely. She's not being sarcastic or mean.
Rylick's got nothing.
Yeah, no, like these guys are really hard to get rid of. If they inadvertently help us for once, well, who we deny it? Who we're denied help?
Mm-hmm. So we wait then.
All right.
We wait and strike when ready.
Yes.
Sounds good. If we're doing this, do you think you can set up some preparations, Anix? That I can. All right. I'll see what I can gather. If you need to talk to the townsfolk, Carlo is our local mage. He's trying to understand what's up with these things. Jarex is our smith, and if you need a meal, talk to Sarnim. He's Zimketh's husband.
Rylick kind of almost flinches at Lucille's translation of that, or whichever one's translation of that.
Can I get insight check Rylek to see why she would flinch?
I'll give you that one for free. Those were not common in her. She's just not very used to same-sex sexual relationships. That's or at least what it seems like to her.
Okay. Lucio kind of
correct-
tilts her head at you.
Correct if wrong here.
As in, like, this is a character flaw for Rylek.
Yeah, she's not. She's open-minded, but hasn't seen a lot of it. So.
Okay.
Something like a character flaw, you could say.
Okay. That's okay. But yeah, I translate and I turn to the guard captain and mayor and thank them very much. Do you have an inn here?
Yes, we do. Let me take you to it. Midana, the ambassador I spoke of before, she actually runs it.
Oh.
Right. And at that, since we only have 6 minutes left, I think that's a good place to call the session.
Cool.
Right.
Interesting system you have set up.
I like
and I
it.
haven't gotten. Okay. So, would you say that we can take a long rest now, or do we just like kind of reset every session?
So the resolve pool lasts for the adventure. So when you get back to Deepwell,
Okay.
that's when resolve pool resets.
Okay. Can we still take a long rest, or do you want to wait until the next
Yeah.
session?
Well, so then to then clarify, like it's it's instead of like long rest, short rest, it's respite. The
Mhm.
reason why your
just-
resolve pool is 3 times your level instead of hit dice.
No,
I'm trying to explain what the difference is here, because it is
Okay.
instead of long rest you're getting a respite, and so it is you spend your resolve to regain your HP during a respite.
okay. So that's
So
Cool.
it's 10 HP per resolve
23.
spent that you get
Well,
back.
then I'm getting back on my health.
So that's 20 to get all my health back. And how much resolve do I have to spend to get my key points back?
I would say it is 1 resolve is half your key points.
1 resolve, 0.5 key points per resolve. So then
No, wait. Is that right?
So you have a total pool of 9, or were you saying 4.25? But because just volume of
No,
your voice.
okay.
Or,
so it's 1 resolve point to get half a key point back.
no,
Right.
it's 1 resolve to get half of your total key points back. So at
That's
this
what
One
level,
he
resolve.
said.
Okay. Hold on. Let me write that down. 1 resolve equals 10 health. 1 resolve equals half my key points.
yes.
Equals. So that would be 9. So 4.5. 0.5. Okay. I will spend another resolve to get my key points. Actually, can I use a resolve as an action to restore my key points?
Not as an action, but you
Okay,
can do the if you don't have too many spent. You remember you do have the dragon belt. You can do as an action.
I do. Okay, I think I'll hold off for now.
All right. But yeah. Thank you everyone for showing up, and I hope it was enjoyable. Sorry for springing tempo instead of initiative. I just brain was like, I do not want to have to deal with initiative tonight.
Me
Okay.
who just rolled with it.
It was interesting. I enjoyed it.
It was fantastic. It feels a
Hopefully-
lot more like what like a TTRPG should be to me.
I look forward to testing this more, because I don't really think I have enough of an opinion. The tempo was interesting. It was a bit confusing because for me, I like having a cohesive order so I don't get confused.
Yeah, that's fully fair. For me, it's like initiative is a lot to set up. Like you know, it is there's pros and cons to initiative and initiative alternatives like tempo.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like I fully understand there needing to be a learning curve.
I'm sure once we fight a couple more things, I'll get the hang of it.
Yeah. I will copy and paste like my rules for tempo so you can read
Mhm.
over it.
Okay.
But yeah. No, thank you,
Okay,
players.
thank you.
Can do this without you. Thank you, chat. Everyone who
Also,
showed
I
up.
just have a separate notepad document for my resolve count.
All
Yeah,
right.
me too. I opened up the fucking sticky notes app for
Same.
the first time, and I was just like, okay, yeah, I'm keeping that.
I just put resolve as the other resource instead of my Roll20 character sheet.
I think
Okay,
everyone's working off a different character sheet style is where it gets a bit
We've all got
confusing.
our systems.
Yeah.
I'm still using D&D Beyond.
Okay, thank you, DM, for running, but I really gotta go.
Yeah, no,
Um,
go.
Okay. Okay, bye. It was
Bye.
fun playing. See you next week, hopefully. Bye.
Yes.
Fun joke. When you said like everyone's using a different system, when you were mentioning resolve, I grabbed a bunch of pennies. Then you reminded me it's 27 resolve. It's like, oh right, I put the pennies back.
Yeah. The reason why it's 3 times your level is because it is replacing hit dice and how you recharge all your abilities, and also and also the like inspiration. So you need a lot of resolve over any one adventure.
Oh, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Trying it out, stress testing it. It's not made for D&D, but we'll see how it works one way or another.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's where I'm gonna call the
Homebrew at this
stream.
point.
Yeah. Here's where I'm gonna call the stream. Thank you, chat. Good night.